Fuck y'all.
You've heard of the Sierra Madre Casino. We all have. The legend, the curses, foolishness about it lying in the middle of the city of the dead. Buried beneath a blood-red cloud. A bright, shining monument luring treasure hunters to their doom. The world's most famous stars and entertainers were invited to its grand opening. An invitation was a sign of exclusiveness. The opening was supposed to symbolize a road to a brighter future. Not just for the world, but for all who came to its doors. A chance for anyone to begin again. Except the Sierra Madre never opened. The war froze it in time, like a big flashbulb going off. The grand opening, one big ending of humanity. It's still out there, in the wastes, preserved, just waiting for someone to crack it open. But getting to it, that's not the hard part. It's letting go. Are you listening? Good. From now on, when I talk, listen and follow my instructions. Play stupid, play clever. Make the mistake of saying no. That collar on your neck will go off and take your head with it. That structure you see above the fountain, the Sierra Madre Casino, you need to break inside. Heist. Too many years in the making. But to get inside, avoid its traps, you'll need to gather a team. As I found, one cannot do it alone.
You've caught others.
Around the villa are 3 other callers like yours. Caller 8, 12, and 14. Find all 3 and get them here to the fountain. Then we'll talk more. And should you get any ideas about killing each other and taking the treasure of the Sierra Madre for yourself, a warning. All your callers are linked. One of you dies, you all die. If that's what it takes to make you cooperate, so be it. I've downloaded the instructions and markers on your Pip-Boy in case you forget. And yes, I have access to that device on your wrist. Get the other 3 here after that. I'll have more instructions for you. Do this, I'll let you go. I'll let all of you go. Yes. Caller 8, the FEV reject, the super mutant. He's docile, predictable, and provided he's not starving, should be easy to command. I lost contact with him some time ago. Probably after he dragged you here from the trap. Find him. He'll follow you, caller or no. One is a trusted ally. Obedient, caller or no, although the caller helps. The other 2, well, we'll have to see what the trap's got. Good. If necessary, I will guide you through the villa's broadcast systems. If you get lost, return here, and I'll direct you. I've downloaded instructions on an audio log to your Pip-Boy in case you can't read. If you forget why you're here, let my voice remind you.
So, in other words, what he's saying is...
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
Puesta del Sol yet. Gather the others first. Watch out for the villa inhabitants. They're difficult to kill unless you chop them apart. If you can, blow them up or disintegrate them.
I remember the first time I played this. All I'm going to say about Dead Money is you can get through this game without any issues. Not even God can ruin you.
Side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the collars to block the signals. So, you'll have to make do.
I still have nightmares about that fucking beeping.
scratched on the villa walls. A little farther. Follow my voice. That's it. The one in the cage? Dog. I had to lock him up. He keeps disobeying me. That's me, there on the table. The disc. My voice. Can't take any chances, though. You may be some victim who simply stumbled down here. If so, can't let you let Dog out. No, not yet. If you're who I think you are, you came to fetch Dog. Use him to drag others here. Now I'll use you. And that pip.
Are you listening?
Dog wants out.
From now on, when I talk to you, pay attention. I've left Dog back in the
What have we
cage.
here? You weren't who I was expecting. I'm disappointed. Still, even if you aren't my intended guest, you take direction. Good. You can't have been an idiot to figure out how to release me from my cage. Or perhaps you are, with that leash on your arm, and the one around your neck. With our collars and manacles, why, we may as well be kin.
So, spoiler warning, this motherfucker is two people in one, and you gotta play a holotape for him to, for each one to come out.
The carving's a reminder for mirrors and for Dog. Dog, who you heard coming in, howling and hungry, as always. I've been trapped in here for some time. Then you come along and let me out. So, you opened my cage for a reason. Now, I want to know why.
You have multiple personality disorder. Some trauma caused this?
Trauma. Yes, in a manner of speaking. Do you see these wounds of his, covering his skin? The bear trap on his arm. He placed his own hand in it. The name he carved in his chest. To remind him of who he is, he inflicts pain on himself to silence me, when all I try to do... He cuts, hurts, and tries to murder me out of him. He won't succeed, just makes me angrier. Dog is the beast. We simply change cages, like the ones here. It's close. Closer than I'd like. Dog's been into things, needs to think before he eats, chew before he swallows. He's eager that way. Now the collar's a part of me. Inside. I can feel its electronic heartbeat, clicking and burning down below. Like before. It was cold and heavy before going in the cage. Now you're here, and it's pulling and kicking again, tugging like a leash. Interesting. They detach. When segmented, they look like nothing more than metallic rad scorpions. And if they're attached to neck flesh, warm, red. Dog doesn't care what's on the body he's crushing in his hands. He'll mangle it, twist it, make it fit until he's full. Dog can't help himself. Hungry, greedy. And now the collar's inside, alive again. And we're trapped here until it goes cold. Really? Yet it led you here, to me. And now you're here, and it's burning a hole in my guts. Maybe it's crying for its owner. As if I had a choice. After all... No. And when he comes to see me, we'll settle things. Then I still win. I'd rather die in this cell than have Dog follow him any longer. Follow his orders, his commands, desperate for recognition. The old man, he has the need to hold on, to the past, to the Madre. I'd rather be free. Let go of this shell than have it cage me any longer. They all wanted their freedom at first. Then, they realized they could get inside the Sierra Madre. After that, their freedom wasn't important anymore. They couldn't let go, just like the old man. So you say you want your freedom? No. Even if you feel that way, it won't last. You'll forget, get greed blind, and you'll turn. Dog? You're not talking to him now, are you? No. Even if you could drag Dog out of his cage, you still couldn't get him out of this cage. I put him here for a reason. If he could have escaped, he would have. So here he stays. Of course you can't. This cage is locked tight. From you and the old man. They were here when I arrived. So I made use of them, in a manner of speaking. More their... these... The key? Why, it's the old man. I hid the key on me so Dog wouldn't know. I just need the old man to show up so he and I can talk. If Dog was in control when the old man appeared, well, he would just do whatever he commanded, as always. And I can't have that. Dog obeys. Yes. Why? Do you have some means of contacting the old man? You don't play it. If you do, I'll find a way to get out of the cage, end you. I'll murder you, crush your arms and legs until... No. No, don't! I'll make you suffer for this, I promise you! Although it may not matter. I suspect the Sierra Madre will be reward enough for ones like you.
Master, the Dog not hear you come in. Too hungry now. At cage door. Master, Dog is listening now you are close, and he can hear you over hunger. Dog doesn't have a... Here it is. Dog didn't know it was there. How did it get there? Yes, Master. Master sounds different. Quieter. Master, Dog doesn't want to be in the cage anymore. Dog will be good this time. Dog promises. Yeah.
Alright. And we got a super mutant.
Dog getting full. Sides growling. Food. Hope the voice doesn't come back. Mean. Bad. You are the nice voice. Kind to Dog. You keep the other
Okay,
voice quiet.
so
Dog doesn't like to eat them always, sometimes so many. Keep stabbing Dog, cutting him. Dog doesn't like to eat them all. Started eating them because wouldn't go quiet when Dog smashed them with bear jaw. Only want one. Got Dog angry. Others kept cutting him and slicing him with... So Dog started crushing them. Then when they stopped twitching, Dog can... No. If you rip their arms off, or legs, masked people stay down. Easier to rip off legs and arms when they fall on ground. Just keep hitting them. If can't make them fall down and rip off legs, make them ash. Saw one caught in electric spark so much he turned into burnt pile, not get back up. Chop legs off while stand up, eat when fall down. If not that, make them electric ash. Dog knows where to hit them, make them stay down. Base of neck, lower back, hit it hard enough, life snaps out of them. Dog can see where back of collar is, follow down to lower back. Hit neck, middle back, right on spine. Crack! Then they not get back up. Dog hits them, then Dog eats them. Easier to make quiet twice that way.
So yeah, just made the whole game a lot easier for me.
Dog swallowed something bad. Tastes like burnt wires. Food.
Bring your ass here.
Insides growling. voice doesn't come back. Mean. Bad. Swallowed something bad. Tastes like burnt wires. You are the nice voice. Come.
Alright.
The villa's comm speakers have aged poorly, like the Madre. Pre-war junk. The speakers emit a signal that'll set off your caller if you stay too long. There are damaged speakers and shielded ones. The damaged ones you can destroy at range. Don't get close. You can't switch them off like the radio.
If anyone finds this, I'm sorry you're here. Yeah, I am too, because this is a DLC that nightmares are made of. I still wake up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night, hearing that fucking beeping sound.
picking up an emitter signature. Watch for security holograms. Dangerous. Don't shoot them. Attacking them is useless.
So this one can't talk. She kind of looks like a lobotomite from Old World Blues. Oh. Wait a minute. Alright, so now we can make our own Sierra Madre trips, and with her, speakers aren't going to go off.
signals near your location. Detonators. Watch for traps.
Dun, 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 dun.
Have a seat. Have a seat. Came all this way. Least I can do is let you rest your feet for a second.
Alright, bet.
The Sierra Madre. Beauty, isn't she? She the one who invited you here? Or maybe you didn't catch her voice on the radio. Woke up confused like some of the others. Least you're still breathing. By the way, don't get up or make any sudden motions, no matter how uncomfortable that chair gets. The cushion's just for show. Might be a bit rude, but that chair you're sitting in, it's got a shaped charge in the seat cushion. Get up without my permission. I'll blast your ass so far through your head, it'll turn the moon cherry pie red. So, let's keep this sweet and polite, and finish our conversation with no misunderstandings. And that's what I've missed, a rapt audience. Just because I work in entertainment doesn't mean I'm a moron. I heard my necktie beeping. I know what that means. I'm part of this somehow. I want out of this contract. And if you put me in it, I'm not going to be too happy. So whatever's going on here, if you're part of all this, you're taking orders from me. What are you talking about? That's an interesting clause. That's a real bad contract you have. We have. All right, all right. Looks like marriage finally caught me. I'm listening, partner. What's next, if we're death till we part? Not leaving me much choice. The fountain, huh? Hope the hologram's still working and the battery's running strong. I'll follow you. I'm not going alone, trust me. Not like I'm a coward or anything. I'm not running around town without an escort. I'm serious. One of the locals catches us, we aren't coming back. And I'd like to keep an eye on you. Wait just a minute. I'm not walking out there on my own. I know what's out there. It's why I've planted a minefield, shotguns and explosives all the way on the road to my little boudoir here. So we go together or we're not going at all. I'll split my hand in blackjack when the time's right. I'm not splitting up in this town, trust me. That's a good point. All right. Let me grab some smokes, and I'll meet you at the fountain. Don't have to take the long way back. There's a shortcut across the way. It's through the clouds. Hell did you get this one? Dog? What, so you don't forget your name?
I don't remember you. Don't like this place.
Slow, huh?
Want to go back, back to the base.
Dean Domino.
The church.
I
Miss the church. You look like food. Smell. Like food. Dog.
Good. Well done. Now for the festivities and your parts in all this. The owner of the Sierra Madre, for whatever reason, keyed the grand opening to the gala event itself. It needs to be fired off in order for the casino doors to open. As I've discovered, one person can't do it. So get your team into position indicated on your Pip-Boy, then trigger it properly. You're so close now, don't let me down. Otherwise, I'll have to rely on the next team. I've unlocked the west and east gates to Puesta del Sol and Salida del Sol. Now that you've survived the villa, I need to get to my position. You don't need me. I'll keep monitoring you via the transceivers through the villa.